Hi, welcome. It's Robert McArtor and my lovely wife Maria.
How are you?
And you're tuning in live to the Let's Talk Real Estate. It's all about real estate today.
Yep.
And we have two fantastic guests that we are going to be introducing to you just a little bit later. Again, how are you positioning yourself today in the marketplace? If you're looking to buy, you're looking to sell a property right now, remember, it's all about perspective. It's all about how you're looking at the market right now. Are you looking in that tunnel and you're thinking to yourself, wow, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I see things that are coming to us that is a positive. Or are you looking at the light at the end of the tunnel and you're thinking to yourself, that is a fast moving train that's coming at me, coming to take everything that I have away from me, and I better buckle down. So we want you to put your mindset, your heart in the right perspective. We want you to be able to move forward and move towards that light in the end of that tunnel. And we're going to talk more about new construction, new home builds with Lennar Homes just as soon as we get back. Well, Maria, we've had an awesome week. We've had a fantastic week.
Crazy.
It's been crazy.
Busy.
We've been very busy. So we met with a couple this week, and they had us run around
couples.
everything, looking at houses for them. They were kind of afraid to go out and take a look at properties, and that's okay.
But once they got motivated, we were in many counties.
That's right. We went to several different counties on their
Yeah.
behalf to take a look at properties. We actually shot like 4 different videos for them. And I was able to send them those videos through the portal that we had. They looked at them.
Yes, that was so helpful.
And
yeah.
we did a real good
Saved
job
them
with
a few
them.
trips.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
We want to say hello to Carlo, who has joined in on the show, and Laura.
Hey, Carla, how are you doing, man?
How are you?
Yep, exactly. So again, we had a great day. If this is a question and answer live program, so if you have any questions regarding real estate, regarding our guests and the information they're going to provide to us, make sure that you type in below what your question is. You would just want to check in, hit the like button, and let us know that you're here, that you're live.
Absolutely.
And we're going to put your questions live on the program and have our guest answer them, and we're going to be able to answer them as well for you. Now, remember, we're not attorneys, so we can't answer the legal ones for you. But anything that has to do with the marketplace, I don't want to do anyway. Who wants to be?
Miss Renee.
Yeah, Miss Renee. She said hi. She's checked in as well. So just a couple things just to kind of get out of the way. If you're looking, Tommy Wimmer joined in with us as well. So
always.
If you want to like any of our programs, or you want to make sure that you receive notifications in the future for our programs, make sure that you do check us out on Facebook. That is a great way to find us as well. I'm also on LinkedIn. We're also on Instagram.
Yes.
I'm a big Twitter, so you can follow me on Twitter as well.
He's a tweeter, not me.
Yeah, exactly. And we also do have a YouTube channel as well. So I want to make sure that you.
That's a good channel. I like that channel.
Exactly. Hey, did you know that Governor Hogan, I believe yesterday at 3:00 yesterday during his press conference, he announced that this Saturday, May 2nd, is Healthcare Heroes Day.
Yes, I'm going to mention something about that.
Yes,
at the end of the show.
Exactly. So Maria and I were so moved by that. We just thought, you know what, we want to do our part, do something that would help give exposure and give light to everyone in Maryland who is a healthcare worker, who is a first line responder, and so.
Well, not just that, the people at the grocery store, the ladies at Costco wiping down my cart and cleaning the freezers. It's not just what you see in the front, but it's everybody. We definitely want to include our hometown heroes as well as healthcare.
That's great.
Sure.
So Healthcare Heroes Day is May 2nd, 2020. Governor Hogan's going to light up Baltimore City in blue. So what I did was I actually started a website. We created that with our team here. We have an awesome team.
Yeah.
We have an awesome team that actually put this together here. And I want to make sure that you have a chance to visit that website. It's and the website is healthcareheroesday.com. So make sure you visit that website, healthcareheroesday.com. It's in your description. Right. The link is in your description of the show today. Right. Just click on that link. If you have a special hero in your life, or a special organization that's nonprofit that you want to give a shout out to, make sure you click on that website, provide their information there, and we're going to include them on that website just to give them a shout out. So
And
we're
I'll be
excited
doing
about
something
that.
new. I'm going to celebrate at the end of the show and share. More details are going to be coming out on the 2nd for that. That's going to include the kids, the families, and we're going to have a celebration for those who are out there putting their lives on the line for us. And we appreciate them. But, you know, we're going to do that on, I'll probably do a live Facebook, and I'll share with you what's going to happen then.
That's right. So Maria is just went out to the Bel Air Police Department in town, and she had
Well,
a
that's a
great
northern precinct.
yeah, and she did a great job visiting a couple of the officers there at the front desk, dropping off a great casserole, one of my favorites, and a bunch of snacks to them. And they welcomed her, believe me, with open arms. Trust me.
Everybody
And
was that we
I'm,
visited.
I'm so proud of her for doing that. She made her rounds that day, and she had a lovely time. So we're gonna have more pictures and things like that included on that website. So if you want to check that out, please do so. So Maria, we are
Yes,
super excited
we are.
because we have the cream of the cream of the crop
That's
of
right.
home builders. And let
We
me tell you
do.
something about Lennar Homes. Let me just tell you something. We have two fantastic guests. I'll introduce them in just a second. But let me just tell you something about Lennar Homes. So Lennar Homes, who I've worked with for several years now, we've listed with them. We've had buyers that have
Hmm.
bought homes through them.
Out across the country, all the way
That's
in
right.
California,
So Lennar
because
Homes is a leading national home builder in the nation's most desirable markets and currently builds in over 21 states
so
in the
they're the
U.S.
number one. Let me correct you, Rob. Number
The,
one.
the name Lennar, which people often ask, is a combination of the first two names of the company's founders, Leonard Miller and Arnold Rosen. Lennar has been building homes since 1954 and
Wow,
employs over 9,000 employees.
I love it.
As of 2018, Lennar is the
That's great.
largest builder in the U.S. and currently showcases 17 new home communities in Maryland and in Delaware. I have two
Yes.
fantastic guests with me, and I want everyone to give a big shout out and welcome to two awesome guests, and that is Joanne Friel. Joanne, you're online right now, and Kathleen McClure. Joanne Friel
Yes.
is a new home sales consultant, and Kathleen McClure is the area sales manager right here in Maryland.
Yeah.
And look at those beautiful faces
Yeah.
online with us, and we're here to kind of showcase and kind of go through just the heartbeat of Lennar and what they're doing in some awesome communities throughout Maryland. And I know they're all spread out through Delaware as well, because Marie and I, we travel through
We
Delaware, so we see
do.
some communities
And I'm
there.
going to stop one day. If you'll let
That's
me
right.
stop, just getting there is what you always want to go.
That's right. So I just kind of want to give a little bit of opportunity to both Joanna and both to you, Katie, as well. If you could just give me a little history, a little bio about yourself. Just introduce yourself to our viewers if you can.
Hi, everybody. Maria and Robert, thank you so much for having us. We are super excited to be here. You always do such a fabulous job with our buyers, so we were happy to come on board. My name is Joanna, and I've been at Lennar for just over 12 years. I've been there a minute, and I started my career 16 years ago.
Wow, that's
Excellent,
awesome.
excellent. And Katie, so you're the area sales manager. So what are your responsibilities? Give us a little bit of background. What is your sales background, and give us a little background about what you do as an area sales manager.
Sure. Thanks, Robert and Maria. The entire Maryland division has been looking forward to this all week, and I
Oh,
hopefully we're in watching this. Very excited to come on your show. So thank you so much. I joined Lennar. It'll be 2 years this summer, so I've been there almost 2 years in this position. And in my job, it's my responsibility to basically oversee a number of our communities in Harford County and Arundel County, Baltimore County. I have sales folks in all of those communities, so it's my responsibility to basically help drive sales and meet our numbers and be there for these folks every day to kind of help them through their day-to-day stuff.
yeah,
Awesome.
that's fantastic. That's great.
I
So,
love it.
so to our viewers, I mean, listen, I don't think there's any one of our viewers that have not driven past a Lennar community. Your
Right.
signs are so prominent; they're all over the place, and everyone sees the prominent logo, of course, of Lennar, but they see this EI, and EI was somewhat confusing to me until I first drove into the model home, and it was explained to me in very great detail. Can you explain to me, what does an EI, or what does everything is included mean? What does that mean to a home buyer when they first walk into your model home, and that is explained to them? What would you say to a home buyer, what everything is included is?
Well, it's pretty much what it says. Lennar builds, this is their building platform and how they build their homes. So what Lennar does is they really try to focus on what people are spending extra money on as far as optional features when you do new construction. It can be quite an overwhelming process. Oftentimes you'll go to a design studio and be there for a few hours and maybe overspend or get things you don't want. So Lennar really focuses in on what is important in brand new homes for people today, how they live their life, how they use their home. And they take all of those features and they put it in the home, and it's done. It's there. Everything from granite to stainless steel to ceramic backsplashes, hardwood flooring. It's not extra. It's not an extra cost. When you go through our homes, what you see, there's no surprises. So, it's been a very successful platform to sell our homes that way. And I think it takes a lot of the inhibition out of the process for buyers.
Wow.
And it's a lot of decisions to make when you're buying a new home. And I know that we recently closed on a home in Beach Creek. We had a buyer coming in out of state from New York. Now, this was about a month and a half ago, so it was before the COVID was crazy. Well, she actually put a contract in probably in December. So it's been a while. We were just waiting for everything to be completed. But, she was the island and the granite, the curved corners and the stainless steel refrigerator. She's like, Maria, is that an upgrade? Because in New York, every God blessed thing is extra. And I'm like, no, that's included. No, that's included. I just got tired of saying that's included, but those were really great words to say. And she has been so happy. And it helps us as having buyers when they want, 10 things on the list and they want all 10 things on the list. You guys have them. And that
That's
makes
right.
our job even easier.
Everyone thinks that those things are upgrades. When they walk
Because
in,
some places they are.
yeah, that's right. When they walk in and they see the wide plank floors, and they're saying, "Oh, okay, that's an
Yes,
upgrade," because
that
they're expecting
too.
a vinyl in the kitchen, and you have the best job in the world, because you're able to turn around to them and say, "Oh no, see that wide plank floor? No, that's included," and they're thinking, "You're kidding me, right?" So the great thing about our buyer up in Beach Creek, she just felt like she was in such great hands when she was even
Yes.
relocating from New York,
The best.
that you guys just really took care of her, and we were just
Right.
thrilled by that. So
Yes.
another thing that's great about Lennar is that you were one of the first to roll out across the country the self-guided tour. So in this COVID environment that we're in, and with the coronavirus, the pandemic, real estate agents, of course, they consider us essential workers. We're out there, we're the backbone of the economy, we're helping buyers, we're helping sellers, trying to keep the economy going.
Well, you
But
need a home. A home's essential. Rob.
exactly,
It's not just the
but we have to be
economy.
safe. We have to be safe doing it, right? So we have to implement safety
Yes.
measures in order to get our buyers through homes and things like that. Give us some details as far as what does a self-guided tour actually mean, and how you're implementing that, and how you're making that available to potential buyers who want to preview your properties.
Yeah, Robert, that's a great question. Thank you so much for bringing that up. We've been extremely excited about rolling this out over the last week or two in our communities. And basically, it's a platform that allows potential buyers to come through our model homes in a private way without necessarily having to run into our sales folks or anybody else that would be on site. So they feel safe, but yet they can still look for a new home. And we've tried to make it as seamless as possible. In a nutshell, they will essentially go online to lennar.com, to the community of their choice. They can select a time to go through the model home, and they will receive just give an overview. They essentially will receive a code, and when they arrive on site at our models, they will use that code and their driver's license ID to privately access the models, tour at their leisure, and then have the opportunity to connect via phone with our salespeople to help answer questions and continue the process forward. So I will tell you, we've been seeing more and more appointments this way as the days go by, and as kind of the word spreads about what Lennar is doing. And so this is just an amazing opportunity for buyers to come out and feel safe and maintain the health of themselves and their family and further their home search.
Wow, that's amazing.
I love it.
So I kind of wish that a lot of my houses, I had the same type of setup. We don't, as far as, being able to use your driver's license and things like that. Now we have other ways of being able to show these properties, of course, with virtual tours and things like that. And, we're pretty excited about implementing that. But I tell you, as far as a new home builder, that's really great that you've rolled this out. And this is nationwide, of course. So even, all throughout Maryland, any one of your communities, you've made it so easy for a potential buyer to go in and preview your homes. In fact, I had an opportunity to kind of even go through your app on your phone, and you've made it so easy where people can actually click virtual tour and actually subscribe to that through your app on your phone. And I just thought that was pretty amazing. So I'm really proud of Lennar for doing that and making it so easy for our buyers to come in and see your properties. It makes our job a lot easier as agents, to work with our buyers and work with you to get one of your lovely homes sold. So I really do appreciate that.
Well, I want to welcome Jordan. We have Jordan is one of our buyers that's going to be ready to buy in about a week or two. So we're super excited to start showing her some houses soon. But it's also important, and we're grateful that they're considerate to our clients, that safety's first to them as well. That they can take the time and look at a home, because walking through a new home is a lot to look at, and you want them to be able to take their time, not feel rushed or feel pressured because of everything that's going on. There's so much talk and negativity about things. You want to be able to walk through and it be a pleasurable time for them.
That's right.
And that's going to be super helpful.
That's right. So before I start unveiling some of the photographs of the beautiful communities that we have, and I want you guys you ladies to share with us the communities that are currently available, where homes are available, and some of the incentives. But I just want to also share, and correct me if I'm wrong, that your Welcome Home Centers are currently open. Is that correct? They are open. But there are some prerequisites. You are going to ask them certain questions as far as that is anyone in your home currently sick or quarantined, such as has anyone in your home been in direct contact with anyone with COVID-19. So the reason for these questions is that you, of course, want to make sure that your employees, your sales consultants are safe, number one, but that you also keep a nice, clean home as well for other potential buyers to come into your Welcome Center. Is that correct?
Yes. So Robert, just to clarify, we are open by appointment only. So that helps kind of in addition to the self-guided tours, we do have the option for people to make an appointment and then come in. And the reason that we've set up like that just to help facilitate as few of the people in the model as possible at one time for the safety of our associates and for other families. So by appointment only and by the self-guided tours.
Right. Kind of like us right now still. Like there's no open houses. There's not 10 people going through a home. We're limited to a certain amount, and at least they're prepared when someone's coming in.
So so one of our viewers right now just had a question, Jordan. Jordan says, are you guys still able to show in person? There's no way I'm buying a home off of a virtual tour. And listen, there's a lot of buyers like that, right?
But I've had a few who have.
I completely understand. So would you potentially show someone in person many of your models that are open? Would you do that?
With an appointment.
With an appointment.
Sure. What I often like to do is I get notification when someone schedules a self-guided tour. And I will reach out to the person prior to the visit and kind of gauge their comfort level in, hey, would you like to meet with me after your tour? And we have our distancing in place. And if a customer wants to do that, certainly I can answer questions. I can get us to the next step. I love to think that, yes, we still need people to sell homes. So I think that that's a very valid question. And 90% of the people actually do want that.
That's excellent. No, that's really good news.
Kind of person
and we just want everyone to be safe. Obviously, we want the sales consultant to be safe. We want the agents who might be accompanying their buyers with the sales consultants to be safe. So that's what it's all about. And I think if we all use our heads, we can do that. Absolutely. So that's really fantastic. I want to get to the fun part. So the fun part is I want you ladies to talk about what communities that are available that have homes available throughout our area, the Baltimore, Harford, the whole central part of Maryland. If you could talk about some of those communities that are available, that would be, and then follow up with some of the incentives as well. Okay.
Get started. Glenburnie.
Sure. So we'll kind of go area by area to make it as simple as possible for everybody
Sure.
listening. We just actually within the last 30 days have opened up a brand new community in Glenburnie called Tanyard Shores,
Wow.
and that's
Okay.
on the kind of on the Marley Peninsula area. And so we are selling 3 different styles of townhomes there, and the community is going to be fully amenitized. Essentially, it'll be the residents will have waterfront access. We'll have a phenomenal clubhouse and walking trails and other amenities for your family and your pets. And so we're incredibly excited about that. We just actually got on site into our model earlier this week. Actually, Joanna is going to be going there to start selling some of our townhomes there this weekend. So we have homes that are basically available for immediate move-in in about 30 days or so. We have things that are available out in the future. So we're incredibly excited to introduce this community.
So let me ask you this question real quick. So
And
Tanyard Shores, is Tanyard Spring, is that one of the models in there? Or is that another community?
So Tanyard Springs is another community
Gotcha.
along that corridor that's on the other side of the street.
Okay, so I have an image of that, so my viewers can see that on the screen. And I'm telling you, those 3-level townhomes are amazing. They're absolutely, the garage fronts are very attractive. There's a lot of buyers who love the garages.
Yes.
They think that if they want a garage, they have to buy a single family home, and that's not true. The way Lennar builds their homes now, you can absolutely have a townhome with the front load garage. So that's wonderful. Yeah, that's absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, and Robert, I'll tell you, for the folks that are considering going back and forth between a single family versus a townhome, maybe price point or whatever it might be, those townhomes live like single family homes. The main level space is just phenomenal. So we'd encourage everybody listening and potentially interested to come out and schedule an appointment, and we'll take you through. They're just phenomenal floor plans. And I'm not sure what photos are up, but the exteriors are something that we're doing new here at Lennar. They kind of bring in a newer urban feel in a suburban setting. So we've really combined some really cool new type of architecture out there that we're getting phenomenal feedback on, and it's going to really kind of set that community apart and make it someplace really special.
Excellent, excellent. So I threw up an image of a Highlands master bath. So I'm sorry, I know we didn't talk about interior yet, but I have to tell you, I'm really excited about the interior of this model. So I have to apologize, ladies. That's why I kind of wanted to include some of these photographs so my viewers can at least see this master bath. Maria, would you have this master bath in our house?
Oh yeah.
You better believe it.
For sure.
Exactly. Yeah.
So are you going to start
I'm
working on that?
going to hire Lennar Homes just to come over and rebuild our home with this master bath.
Yes, their bathrooms are beautiful.
Yeah, I love that. And while I'm on it, I just want to also show, let's see. So that was the master bath. This is the master bedroom. You've got to love, tell me you don't love that tray ceiling.
I love the tray
and how
ceiling.
they've texturized the ceiling and the tray. You absolutely have to love that. So, of course,
it's a huge bedroom.
Huge, absolutely huge bedroom. And the floor plan is wonderful. And also, so this is the front of that house that I absolutely love as well. And you ladies will probably see that on your screen as well. And that's just an absolutely beautiful property. And that's one of the model homes there that someone can see. So,
so what makes it urban? Tell me about that. The new look. What's the difference from the former look to the urban look?
So we're back to Tanyard Springs.
Yes.
Right. So the same Tanyard Shores. Sorry,
No, that's okay. I'm trying to keep it straight too.
Yeah, is more of a craftsman style in David's community at the Highlands of Perry Hall. The photo that I sent is more of one of many exteriors that we offer on every single home. That particular is more of a craftsman style.
Yes.
The Tanyard Shores community is, I would say, a very West Coast style that Lennar has rolled out. in canopies, metal, all LED lighting. The garage doors are a darker color. They're not your traditional white or almond color. They're dark and they have transom windows, all glass front doors. And Lennar has rolled out all new color schemes, bright yellow, bright teal for doors. It's stunning.
But that area too, you can do that. It's so beautiful down there. We've taken a drive a couple times down in that area, and I love those colors. I think yellow is a very happy color, and so is blue, actually. So I think those, and we just saw recently at some, we love to study architecture. We love to study new homes, and toward the beach, which of course you guys are going to be in Tanyard Shores. They have the front doors with the long glass pieces and a little bit of wood in between them. And the front door is mostly glass. And I said to Rob, I love that. I love that look.
Yeah. Yeah. It really is appealing. Yeah.
The curb appeal.
Yeah. No, that's great. And I tell you, so one thing I love about Lennar as well is that when you look, if you have a chance to drive through a Lennar development, do that, because Lennar's done a great job with introducing. They'll take a palette of color, and what they do is they'll group together a group of maybe 2 or 3 different colors and actually incorporate that in with the exterior, and it really does blend beautifully. So you might have a dark green, and then you'll have a shaker style top. The second floor will be shaker on the outside, shaker shingle, but it's vinyl, so it's not your old school wood, right? So you have a beautiful warranty. You have an awesome warranty that comes along with that. And I'm telling you, it really just set the house off as far as the architecture is concerned. So that's really neat. So tell me about, so I have some other pictures here that I wanted to share. As far as Strawbridge. So Strawbridge is a highly sought after community as well. I believe that's in Perry Hall. And so I do have a couple of pictures of that. And one is up on your screen now. And it's one word that comes to mind whenever I drive through the Strawbridge community is stately. It's a stately looking community. It just reminds me of like you're going through maybe like Annapolis or just something very stately. And you've done such a great job with that, with between the brickwork and blending that with vinyl. Tell me a little bit about that community.
Yeah, so Robert, I think stately was a great word for that community, probably because of the brick. The other great thing about that is the location.
Yeah.
It's so centrally located.
Yes, it is.
You have the baseball fields behind it. You have access to, there were homeowners there within walking distance to the Honeygo Village Shopping Center with restaurants and coffee shops and a grocery store. And so you're not just buying a home there, you're also buying the location and the quality of life that offers. Inside the community itself, it's very pristine. It's one of those communities where it still feels like you're in the middle of everything, but it still feels very tight knit once you're inside, because the community probably has about 50 or 60 homes. So it's very walkable. It's very friendly. It's surrounded by green space, and it's in an area of Perry Hall that has been, the surrounding area is very well preserved. So it's a really special place over there.
Exactly. Yep.
It is. And we love that area. Every time we are driving to Costco, I like to take the back roads down, and I always drive through there and I think, oh my gosh, I have Liberatories in walking distance and Dunkin' Donuts and a couple other of our favorite places, the grocery store. I mean, just think of the money you'd save and the exercise you get, especially with all of us being kept in,
Yeah, and Katie, you really hit the nail on the head when you said that. And I'll bring this up again, folks. When you are going through a Lennar community, remember, you're not just buying a home; you're buying the environment. You're buying the entire package. You're buying the entire community. Right. You're buying everything that surrounds that community. Lennar, their development, their buyers for their properties. When they go into a development, they take all of that into an account. They just don't buy a piece of, let's say, 60 acres of farmland out in the middle of nowhere and build a community. They take into an account of, where are the grocery stores? Where's Starbucks? Where are the malls and things of that nature? What's the, let's say, walkability score, let's say. They take all that into an account because, again, you do buy environment, and, we're pretty excited about that. So now let me ask you this question. So in Beech Creek, are there any properties still available in Beech Creek or no?
That's in Aberdeen, right?
That's in Aberdeen, yes.
That's where we sold.
Or or is that community finished up?
So that community is in Aberdeen, and we absolutely still have lots of homes there for sale. We still have so that's a huge community, thousands of homes. We have we actually offer single families, townhomes, and villas. The villas are at the moment sold out, but we absolutely have townhomes and single family homes available for sale.
Excellent. So I've put up a couple of slides of pictures of these homes, and I want people to take a look at it. And that kitchen is for a townhome. That's a stunning kitchen. I'm telling you right now that we've gone into single family homes and have not seen kitchens this beautiful. I'm just telling you. So it's definitely worth the drive. If you're in Harford County, you're looking to relocate into a beautiful townhome community. This is definitely worth the drive to go up there and take a look at. Now, what everyone is thinking is, okay, great. Rob, you and the two wonderful ladies and your wife have obviously gone through these communities. You've looked at these beautiful homes. What are the current incentives? Everyone wants to know, what is Lennar? How are they incentivizing buyers to come into these homes today?
Well, so Lennar is one of the very few builders out there in new construction that actually build their homes that are ready to purchase and move into, as opposed to waiting 4 to 6 months for a home to be built. I think that's a major motivator for a lot of our prospects who are looking to buy, that they don't have to wait. So I think Lennar does a very good job, and they oftentimes, we offer incentives in many different ways. They're going to vary by community. They're all going to be different and catered towards that specific buyer in that particular community. For example, Beach Creek is offering closing costs contribution, which is a great, because a lot of our buyers are first-time home buyers, and that's a major need.
Absolutely.
So currently we are contributing $7,500
Wow.
towards closing
That's
for
great.
our buyer.
That's huge.
I like that number.
Yeah, that's really big. Yeah, especially in a townhouse community. Yep.
And they have single family
Yeah.
too.
And so, like Joanna said, it's really going to vary by community, kind of based on what we have assessed is going to be the kind of the best use of what the buyer is looking for. So if it's additional finished square footage, if it's contributing money towards their closing costs, so they don't have to bring as much money to the closing table, it's really going to vary by community. So
That's awesome.
but we've got lots of good stuff going on in every community right now. So.
Well, why don't you keep telling us about that, Kate? I know we got off on the tangent, but where else do you guys still have some openings? Because I know I was reading some material today that said, sold out already. That's amazing.
Yes. So we talked about Glen Burnie. We went out to Aberdeen.
Yes.
Go back to Perry Hall.
We'll go back to Perry Hall, and in addition to Strawbridge Commons, the townhome community that we discussed, Lennar also has a beautiful single-family community that you would never know is there unless you paid attention to our very well marked signs. But it's a beautiful single-family community. It's called the Highlands at Perry Hall. It is back off of Perry Hall Road by the Perry Hall Mansion. It is in a stellar location at Perry Hall. Very private, right bordering Kingsville.
I know right where it is.
And the homes there are stunning. And that master bedroom and shower, I knew you would like that shower photo, is actually his model photo. And currently there we have 2 homes that are available for sale.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and both are gorgeous, and David Paris is there to welcome you to take a tour in person, live, to see, feel, and touch it.
Yeah.
I think we're going to go down tomorrow and take a peek at that. We were trying to fit that in today, and we just didn't have time, for sure. And then Joanna, you're going to be down in Glen Burnie starting this weekend. Is the model already done and ready to roll?
All 3 models.
All three models.
Complete.
Wow.
Yes, we are starting merchandising, which means furnishing the models, in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
We should be 100% complete, but certainly ready to walk through. And sometimes it's nice to see a home without the furniture.
Absolutely.
That's right.
It's really nice to feel.
Yeah.
That's right. Do you know how many phases that community will have? How many phases?
Well, it's I don't know if we necessarily go by phases, but there's going to be multiple product types.
Okay.
Lennar is going to be close to 500 townhomes there.
Excellent.
Just for Lennar.
Oh, wow.
And, so yeah, we're going to be there a little while.
Good.
And all of the townhomes offer fourth floor loft options as well, which is a pretty unique
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
option for a townhome.
Yeah, that's great. And so I would encourage you, if you are new to the new construction, to the new home builds, I would encourage you to definitely call Joanna she's obviously a new home sales consultant. She's going to be able to work with you on picking out the lot of choice. So a lot of people don't realize, they think that the home that they're walking into is like maybe their only choice, or maybe they only have a couple of choices. But Joanna, you're going to be able to show them a map in your welcome center or your model home. You're going to be able to show them a map, a digital map possibly, of a lot that they could actually pick out. And you actually can mark that lot by putting down a small deposit. To hold that lot, you can actually put a sign on there and say, this lot is going to be held for you until we move forward and work out all the particulars of signing the proper paperwork and getting the proper colors picked out and things like that. So, yeah, that's what makes it exciting about a new construction, about a new home build, right?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely, Robert. Because it's not just the floor plan. It's what the parts and pieces inside. It's the options. It's the colors. It's the features. It's where you're going to put it in the community. Are you going to be? Do you want to back to a wooded preserve? Do you want to back to open space? There's a ton of really fun decisions that get to be made along the way, and we're here to help families do that.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
And we had Heidi join in a few minutes ago. I think you ladies know Heidi, right?
Yeah. How you
Yes.
doing?
You
Hi,
wanna-
Heidi.
See,
So Heidi,
there you go.
yeah, so Heidi joined us a little bit earlier. She's probably still watching right now, and I threw up on the screen. Hi, Heidi Vandenberg, and I appreciate you joining in and listening to them. By the way, they're doing a great job. You ladies are doing a great job representing Lennar, and we really do appreciate it. Again, Maria and I have worked with Lennar for several years. Up in
Yes.
Bully Rock, we work with David Paris, an excellent salesperson.
Joanna was up there as
Joanna
well.
obviously was up in Aberdeen with us for our buyer, and we really do appreciate that. So that's why we were just super excited to have you come on board. And so I wanted to ask you, is there anything else that we did not cover that you want to cover while you're on the show today for our viewers?
I think mainly we wanted to talk about our neighboring communities in our area, Baltimore County and North. But that doesn't mean we don't have communities elsewhere. We certainly build in Anne Arundel County, Delaware, Prince George's County, Charles County.
That's right.
Well, that's good.
So we are everywhere, and not just the Baltimore corridor. So
Right.
Lennar.com is a great way if you'd like to take a look at all of our communities in their totality.
Right.
And we hope you schedule a virtual tour and come to see
Absolutely.
us.
We hope so too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we can't stress that enough. We just want to. I mean, I think the other thing besides letting folks know that we're all over Maryland is just that with the self-guided tours, we're just couldn't be more excited about it. We really feel like it's a wonderful platform that will make our potential buyers feel safe and healthy, and potentially be able to continue their new home search in these times that are kind of crazy for everyone.
Right,
So we encourage
right.
everybody to make an appointment and come out, and we're excited to experience that with you.
Absolutely. And I know Heidi just shared a website too. And when you ladies share the post today or share our show, you can add some things into it, the best way for people to contact you and things like that. You know, we definitely want to be the go-to to bring buyers, sellers to you, and buyers, well, you guys are the sellers, but, you know, bring definitely people to you to show them exactly what you have to offer.
Yeah, I would say to the viewers, if you have any questions concerning new construction, how to buy new construction, certainly go to the professionals. And the professionals,
Yes.
you have 4 awesome professionals on this screen right now. You have Katie, you have Joanna, you have Maria, you have myself. Our team is behind us. They're on board looking right
Always.
now, Carlo and Tommy. Just come to the professionals, and we're going to be able to hold your hands and get you into a beautiful Lennar home. And that's a dream home come true, right, ladies? So,
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, we're going to go and wrap the show up. I do appreciate your time on coming
Thank
on the
you.
program today. I appreciate everyone who's been viewing the show. And Maria, do you have any last words that you'd like to share?
No, just look for us on the 2nd. We're going to be promoting, more about how we can encourage our community. So
we have a special guest as well for next week. We're not going to let the cat out of the bag, though.
We do.
So just look at our online advertising. Make sure that you like and subscribe to our business page, because we will be advertising our guests on our business page as well. And so, Maria, we are better
together.
We're better together. That's right. And remember this, it matters financially who you work with. So if you're looking to buy or you're looking to sell a property, remember, make sure that you put Maryland Homes team on the list of people to interview, because we may be able to save you thousands of dollars, possibly. So keep that in mind, okay? We want you to have a great and safe week. And until next time, we will see you later.
Bye.
Bye.